Wild. I feel like they would utilize me more the way they do those European models that they hire to pretend they're IDF. That's the case, by the way. I'm sure you've seen that the IDF girls is full of hot, beautiful, blonde-haired, blue-eyed women. Mm-hmm. In fact, they just import European models and dress them up in camouflage for TikTok.
Just some Polish girl being like, "What do you want me to pretend to do?" It's like, okay, just lay here with your ass splayed and pretend to snipe.
If it weren't for my government telling me who the good guy and the bad guy was, I'd be confused.
I'd be so confused.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Yeah, they do all that thinking for me.
You got to make sure we're on the right side of history. The hashtag right side of history.
Oh, it's rough. Yeah, I don't watch that anymore. And I'm on Team Woody with the Ukraine aid. It's like I think that those are dollars well spent. And it's a bad look when we don't fulfill our commitments, and that goes as much for that as that Iran deal that Trump tore up in his first term. It seemed like we had an agreement with Iran that was working, but you'll never get the truth about any of that anyway. I don't know if any of those numbers are real. They're talking about 400 kilograms of uranium is floating around somewhere. They don't know where. And they asked Trump about it. He's like, decimated. It was decimated. And it's like, no, sir, specifically the 400 kilograms of enriched uranium that were moved out 3 days prior. Where do you think that is right now? Decimation. You're fake news. No one listens to you anymore. You're owned by, like call out the guy who owns the news corporation. Piece of shit guy. Piece of shit guy. It's like, you're not going to answer the question. Okay, I'll just live in fear now. I'll just live in fear that 400 kilos is in a shipping container or 50 shipping containers split into parcels, and it's going to be in every major city strapped to a tannerite bomb next month. Yeah, I'll just fear that continuously.
Well, you shouldn't fear that.
Yes, you should.
You think Iran is going to nuke us?
I think that the situation, what I just described, would be Iran giving that material to like one of the terrorist organizations that they continuously prop up, to like a true believer type group who would be happy to go on some sort of live on an oxygen tank in a shipping container for 3 months so that they can get to the U.S. with 20 pounds of uranium.
Dude, Iran is not going to
nitrate.
9/11 changed my mind on stuff like that. Like I would have never believed that Al Qaeda would like come to America and take down the Twin Towers until they did.
Yeah,
interesting event, that 9/11.
No, I forgot about it.
I was on the conspiracy subreddit today. I was reading through some of those fun conspiracies. It's supposed to be a biological attack tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that, July 4th in the U.S. But aside from that, they were talking about the new theory is that the immigration flights that are trackable online, according to some people, they go out into the ocean and then they just turn around and come back.
Right.
Now, Woody,
what?
Wow. So Woody, what would you imagine is happening if a plane full of people goes out into the ocean, but then it just comes back all empty and whatnot?
Maybe they're good swimmers. Maybe they love that. I would love that. I've always wanted to swim in really deep water. Right? Making dreams come true, Kyle. You ever think of that? Huh?
Yeah. Woody would excel. You'd be looking at all those drowning Venezuelans and you'd be like, you guys are fucking, you got to want it, pussies. Like, you gotta,
we've got to
swim.
Ball like ants. Come on, everybody grab each other.
No, some poor swimmer would grab you and you'd have to kick.
No, but I've seen that I saw that on the conspiracy subreddit, but I also saw it on like some liberal TikTok accounts with like some girl talking for 4 minutes. Like, they are taking them out of the ocean and dumping them. They are murdering. And I'm like, I don't think so. I really don't. The reason I say so is,
I don't know, the conspiracy subreddit and the girl on TikTok. It's starting to add up.
do some Googling. I bet you'll find a groundswell.
Let me check what factsanddetails.com has to say.
Okay, they got the answer. Ask them why we got to smooch that wall while you're at it, because I genuinely don't know what's magical about that wall. That's not. Is that?
I want to know what the buff is. Like +1 vigor.
I told you. Protection from
+1 vigor.
Extra power and consecutive attacks. Like
15% off bagels.
Ooh, I got the 0% loan buff.
Ooh.
That'd be good. Yeah,
there is one thing in the big beautiful bill I like. Well, there's a couple things, but interest-free car loans if you buy an American car.
I like that.
How's that possible?
I don't understand what's hard about it. Yeah, you get 0 interest No, maybe the interest is deductible. I think I said it wrong. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's
it like a
different
mortgage
color.
almost. Yeah. I thank you. The interest for an American car is tax deductible now.
That's
I'm
that's
down with
something.
that.
Yeah, that's something. And I wonder if you can combine that with the EV credit.
Then the EV credits get removed with the bill.
I don't know. But if you could get 75, $8,000 off and then have tax deductible interest, you could get a pretty damn good deal on a Ford Lightning. That'd be the move. I wouldn't fuck with a Tesla.